On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype. We make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on? A blessed and wonderful Tuesday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So this morning, my peeps, we're going to start it off over there in the Kingston Western Police Division, where Superintendent Michael Phipps, head of the Kingston Western Police Division, says that a 48-hour curfew has been imposed in Tivoli and Denham Town in response to the flare-up of violence. So we're going to hear from the SSP, that Senior Superintendent Michael Phipps, as he relates to this ongoing development.
We have also instituted a number of measures which we hope to cauterize this problem. They are not limited to, but they include the 48-hour curfew that has been imposed in the Tivoli Gardens, Denham Town area. And you, of course, will be seeing increased operational activities where we will seek to target especially the various gangs. And we're going to be doing this with the aim of dismantling them, recovering their guns, and generally to restore peace and calm to most of the areas that have been affected by the upsurge of violence. Our strategy will include the increased deployments, where we will have the JDF, and of course we'll be doing some intervention with our main stakeholders.
SSP Phillips says there has been a resurgence of gang activity in the area of Lincoln Crescent, along with issues emerging from the Denham Town community, to include West Street and Matthews Lane. So according to the Senior Superintendent, the police will be resolute in restoring peace to the affected areas. So for those who have been tuning in to On The Spot News Media, you would have known about the vlog on Saturday and the one on Sunday that gave a vivid depiction of what took place in the Kingston Western Police Division over the weekend. Indeed, it was a bloody one. So for those who have not yet watched those vlogs, please go over and watch the one from Saturday morning and the one Sunday morning. That will definitely keep you up to speed. Yeah man. So anyway, make we continue. Now, according to the SSP, there has been a resurgence in the Lincoln Crescent area. I did a vlog yesterday morning to cover that also, so please tune in and watch that vlog from yesterday morning. Now, the police has also recovered an illegal firearm in the same vicinity of where that knockings and clappings took place that took the life of Shaheem Williams. So amid the uptick of violence in the Kingston Western Police Division over the weekend, cops seized 2 firearms in separate incidents on Sunday as they heightened operations in the troubled, crime-riddled, war-torn police division. A woman is now in custody following the seizure of a Stoger Cougar pistol along with 41 rounds of .40 rounds of ammunition. The police say that they recovered this firearm at the intersection of DC Avenue and Chang Avenue in the Tivoli Gardens area. The police report stated that about 5:15 p.m., a joint police-military team was on patrol in the area where a funeral was in process. According to the police, the woman was seen walking along the roadway with a bag around her neck. She was accosted, searched, and the firearm and ammunition was found inside that bag. She was subsequently arrested and charged for the said offense. In the second incident, sometime between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m., a snap raid was carried out by members of the Kingston West and the St. Catherine North Police Division along Lincoln Crescent, Kingston 5. That's the same area that brutal knockings and clappings took place Sunday evening. The police stated that this Taurus pistol with 5.9mm cartridge was found in a flower pot in the rear of the premises. No arrest was made in connection with that find. Now my peeps, for those who missed it, this vlog cover extensively what took place along the Lincoln Crescent area and who is basically behind all the recent upsurge of crime and violence in that particular area. Now, the police can be credited for their swift action because this gun seizure came right on the heels of the knockings and clappings of the young Shaheem Williams along Lincoln Crescent Sunday. Now, the 19-year-old was among a group of friends sitting in a yard having drinks when they were pounced upon by criminal elements from rival gangs looking for another man. Now, the target of that brutal knockings and clappings got away scotch-free. A man who is said to be known in the criminal underworld as Foota or Blacks, but his correct name, his first name is Travis. So for those who are living in that particular vicinity would definitely know who On The Spot News Media is referring to. He was the target of that brutal onslaught and he got away scotch-free, and one innocent life and another innocent person was gunned down. Yeah man, may I tell you, the thing rough out a John shop there. So Travis, otherwise known as Foota or Blacks, we know say you the man them come for because in a year yard, the youth them there sit down when time the man them roll up for come near my food. We understand everything we go on and your day is definitely coming. And also Pepper Boy, you know yourself. We are talk to you again because I don't know what is it about being a Don that really interests you so much. You have been around for quite some time in a Pepper Boy, so I'm pretty sure that you would have seen what had taken place way before you rose to prominence, and the only reason why you have risen to prominence is because of the demise of all those other men before you. Yeah man, because if them man that is still alive, you would just continuously be a liquor shottis in the place and that would be it for you. So you see and you know how the gangster world thing set and what is the end result because you have seen it happen to many, but you still a try fight for the top seat. You know say anytime you sit down in that top seat there, what will be next? So again, a word to the wise is definitely sufficient. So Foota, the police them hold on by your strap. We know say a years and you go bite. And basically the man them come feet. You did the round at the back and you escape the judgment, but you escape today. I don't think say you are so fortunate tomorrow. So again, a word to the wise is always sufficient. And residents living in and around the Lincoln Avenue, Lincoln Crescent area, you don't know where I go on, you don't know the perpetrators of these crimes. So I would advise for doing a civic duty. And if you don't want peace reign and you don't want a more innocent life go down, trust me, do the right thing. Yeah man, so anyway, make we continue. Now over there in the parish of St. Catherine, the St. Catherine North Police Division, who listed this man presently on your screen as wanted. Now, this man was listed as wanted by the police for a knockings and clappings incident that resulted in the loss of life of his own stepson. So last week, the 24th of January, he turned in himself to the police, accompanied by his lawyer. Now, the Linstead resident was listed as wanted by the police for the murder after he shot and killed his own stepson, 27-year-old fruit vendor Clayton Turner, who is the son of his common-law wife. So according to the police, Johnson, whose alias is Chroma, and his fiancée had a dispute in the district of Roadside, Mount Rossa, Huaton, when he brandished a handgun. It was at this point when her son, Clayton Turner, intervened in the defense of his mother, and he was taken out in a hail of bullets by Johnson, who then fled the scene immediately after. A police manhunt was assembled in search of Johnson, who went missing for days until he resurfaced last Tuesday in the company of his attorney. But this brother, you know, not just normal, just so. Which normal little mechanic I go have a little dispute, a little chattings with him common law spouse and pop off for clap our way. Just think about that for a few and tell me in the comment section if that sound normal. I don't think so. Now, for those who remember the vlogs that I covered about the infamous Trinity gang in Linstead, this man presently on your screen is an active member of that said Trinity gang. This man is the man who lock all of the strap them for this controversial and criminal element known as Kareem Burke, presently on your screen right now. This man is a knockis and clappis, hence the reason why he could have had a strap on him that day when he had that domestic dispute with his common law spouse. Now this brother, the police definitely need to know that he is an active member of the infamous Trinity gang. Now, for those who is from the Linstead area would definitely know for sure that this man is from a place called Grove Road, just a stone throw away from the community of Trinity, and he's definitely an active member of the Trinity gang. So I just hope that the police act on this information and dig deeper into his personality, and I'm pretty sure they will come up with some rather interesting facts. Yeah, man. Now over there in the parish of Clarendon, the Clarendon Police Division is the hot seat right now where knockings and clappings is concerned and resulting in the loss of life of people. Now, the Clarendon police is presently investigating a knockings and clappings which resulted in the loss of life of a man and a suspect being sought by the police. All of this took place in Mount Hinmonths in Clarendon. Now, the deceased man is presently on your screen right now. He has since been identified as Selvin Dunkley, a 58-year-old farmer of a usually quiet rural community. So sources close to On The Spot News Media indicates that the residents heard loud explosions sounding like corner beat sometime about 9:15 on Monday. However, no report was made to the police, probably because people are saying, no, son, I shot no normally beat around here, so probably a them little boy they are bust fireclappers or something. But sometime about 6:30 on Tuesday, residents discovered the lifeless body of Dunkley and summoned the police. Cops arrived and found Dunkley in a yard close to his house, where he was seen with a portion of gunshot wounds to the head and neck. The body was removed to the Maypen Hospital for post-mortem. Boy, may I tell you, the knockings and clappings continue. Well, On The Spot News Media will most definitely be keeping tabs on this one and seek to ascertain who and probably why he was taken out in such a fashion. So according to the police, a suspect is currently being sought in connection with this knockings and clappings. The last thing that we are going to talk about in the morning here is an incident that took place over there in the parish of St. Elizabeth. The St. Elizabeth police has confirmed that a farmer ended up losing his 3 pints in a place known as Ginger Ground District, close to Malvern, St. Elizabeth, Monday morning. He lost his life in a rather brutal and horrific circumstance where he was chopped several times all over his body. Up to mid-morning, the police were still on the scene where his body was found. The police are saying that this is the second loss alive recording in St. Elizabeth since the start of the year. So may I tell you, seven peeps, the man then deal with the scene. Grimy, may I tell you. The photographs that was seen by On The Spot News Media shows that that person definitely intended to take the life of that man, who has since been identified by the police as Brian. It is really sad though when time we can have elders them in the community and people just take them life in such a wicked and brutal manner. But On The Spot News Media will most definitely be making checks into his loss alive to ascertain the who and the why. Yeah man, so anyway my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah man.